Are you dreaming of a high-paying career in criminal justice that does not require a degree? Well, here are 5 careers that can turn that dream into a reality. Keep watching.
Yeah, you always make me feel like home.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazmine Tanaya. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. This channel is full of college and lifestyle content, so if you are interested in that type of content, you will want to go ahead and subscribe, and also make sure you click the bell right next to that subscribe button so that you are notified whenever a new video is posted on the channel. And in today's video, we will be discussing 5 high-paying criminal justice careers that do not require a degree. And just a small disclaimer, as I do in all of my videos, whenever I mention the salary for any of these jobs, they are in my area, and this is just a median salary. You can always do a quick Google search for the median in your area, but these jobs are just to give you an idea of the type of positions you can go into without a degree in criminal justice. So I have my notes. As usual, if you are not new here, then you know that I have notes. I keep notes so that I can stay on track during these videos, and it helps me with my thoughts and everything. So yep, I have my notes. So jumping right into this video, let's get started. So the first job on the list is a forensic artist, better known as a sketch artist. So the job description for a sketch artist is they create composite drawings of people they saw committing a crime at the direction of a victim or a witness. A lot of people know what a sketch artist is. Basically, you're just interviewing witnesses or victims of a crime. If the police cannot figure out who this person is, or they have not figured out who this person is, and a witness or a victim gives them an idea or like a description of the person, that's where the sketch artist would come in and just sketch out basically how the victim is describing how the suspect looks. So a person that would thrive in this career would possess some of these qualities. Of course, you have to have drawing skills. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You're going to be drawing things. Someone who has interpersonal skills. You should be a confidant and have a calm voice of reason. And you should be someone who can make victims feel safe. Definitely communication skills. Again, that draws back to interviewing victims and witnesses so that you'll be able to better sketch out what they're telling you or how they're describing the suspect. And also, of course, you have to be a good listener. I feel like that goes hand in hand with the communication. You have to actively listen for those details and to also get as much information of the suspect as possible. According to Google, you should have an understanding of facial anatomy, victim psychology, and aging trends. Also human memory and digital imagery. Some employers, they do prefer someone that's going into this field to have an undergraduate's degree in arts, but it's not required. So a sketch artist, they make roughly about $65K a year, so that's rounded to about $28 an hour. So the next career on our list is a crime scene photographer. So the job description in a nutshell for a crime scene photographer would take detailed photos of crime scenes to record evidence in physical settings. This job is more of one of the important jobs in law enforcement, because the photos taken can be key to solving a crime, and sometimes the photos that you take can be the key to the cause of, in some cases. So according to Google, to become a crime scene photographer, you would need to complete 80 hours of classroom training, 40 hours of hands-on photography courses, 40 hours of forensic specific hands-on photography, and you would have to take that class within 5 years of your employment. You would have to have a high school diploma, pass a written test and practical exam, and complete 10 practical assignments and submit those to the certification board. So basically, you would take those tests to become certified in that field. While there's typically no specific degree required to become a crime scene photographer, most employers will prefer candidates with at least an associate's degree in photography, forensic science, or criminal justice. I was doing my research for these type of jobs. When I came across this one, I found this one to be very interesting because it's kind of going into the field that I'm going into. It kind of ties hand in hand with it. I'm pursuing my dreams to become a crime scene investigator, and I feel like the crime scene investigator and the photographer, they kind of like lean on each other. They kind of lean on each other for assistance when it comes to the crime scene and trying to piece everything together. So I felt like this was really interesting. if I wasn't going to be like a CSI, this would probably be something that I would be interested in going into. The crime scene photographers, the median makes about $23 to $24 an hour with no degree required. So the next job on our list is a loss prevention officer. So the job description for a loss prevention officer, you'll be responsible for preventing death, damage, and other risks to a company or a property. So whenever you go like to Walmart or Target, or if you like watch little videos like me, I'm a freaking body cam video nerd. Like I watch them all the time on YouTube. But whenever you go like shopping to Walmart or Target, whenever you're going to leave or come into the store, there's a little office off to the side. That is the loss prevention office. I feel like everybody knows this, maybe not, I don't know, but that's the loss prevention office. That's basically where there's a bunch of cameras and they're just watching people shop and steal all day. A lot of the times whenever you're caught, you would go into that office to wait for the police to come and do whatever they need to do. So yeah, just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what that is. So they will act as security, overseeing security measures like patrolling, monitoring security cameras, and verifying that security systems are working. They also investigate suspects or known theft, fraud, or other incidents. They ensure the safety of others by identifying and reporting safety concerns and conducting safety investigations. And they collaborate with law enforcement to investigate crimes, and they also sometimes testify in civil and criminal court. So the traits and qualities of someone that would thrive in this position would be someone who has attention to detail skills. They're quick thinkers, they're confident, and they have communication skills, and they are also knowledgeable about retail operations and loss prevention strategies. So the median in my area for this position was roughly about $17 to $47 an hour. I guess it's based on experience. So 17 at the lower end and then 47 at the higher end, just based off experience. So the next job on our list is a court clerk. So the job description of a court clerk is they maintain court records, they manage case files, they administrate oaths, collect fees, and provide general admin support to the judge in courtroom during legal proceedings, like recording minutes, impaneling jurors. Yeah, I know how I feel about that word. And answering questions from the public or legal staff. So they do a lot in the courtroom as well. Their courtroom operations would be record court proceedings, maintain order in the courtroom. They call witnesses and again administer oaths to parties involved, and they also select those jurors. So the skills, the traits, the qualities that one would possess to be successful in this role would be someone who has attention to detail skills due to the high level of paperwork that you'll be managing, organizational skills because you'll be managing multiple cases and you'll have certain deadlines, communication skills because you'll be speaking with the public, judges, jurors, attorneys, etc. And just basic legal knowledge, court legal terminology, and computer proficiency because this is considered an office job. This salary is for a federal court clerk. I don't know about a Supreme Court clerk. I didn't really look that up. I believe the Supreme Court clerk requires a degree, but the federal does not. So the federal court clerk, try to say that 3 times fast. The federal court clerk makes roughly around $41K a year. That comes out to about $19 to $20 an hour. So the next job on our list is a 911 dispatcher. So the job description for a 911 operator is they receive emergency and non-emergency telephone calls from the public via phone, text, or other means. They assess the situation and determine appropriate responses and relays critical info to relevant emergency services like police, fire, or ambulance. They often work in high pressure situations while maintaining composure and following established protocols. So I feel like everyone knows what a 911 operator does. Me personally, I don't have the heart to do this job. Me personally, I don't think I would be a good fit for that role because I do not work well under pressure. Well, kind of, but not that pressure. I cannot imagine what goes on the other side of that phone call, and then also when you work there, you just never know what's going to be on the other side of that phone call, and I cannot live my life like that. So I will not be a good candidate for that. yeah, no. But God bless the ones that do work in that role, because someone has to do it, just not me. So the skills, traits, and qualities that one would possess to be successful in this role, they would have communication skills, of course, because you're speaking to others, and you know, you got to be able to communicate clearly, and you have to be able to, you know, relay that information back to those emergency responders. Someone who has decision-making abilities, because you have to think quick on your feet when it comes to this job. You don't want to send out a fire responder to a domestic dispute. And someone who works well under pressure. Someone who possesses actively listening skills, because you have to pay close attention to those details that the callers are giving you, and also first responders. You have to be able to listen closely to what they're telling you for their safety as well. And I didn't see this one anywhere, but I think multitasking. I think you have to have good, I would think personally, you would have to have good multitasking skills to work here, because you're trying to listen to what the caller is saying, especially if it's like one of those high intense calls. You're trying to listen to what they're saying, then you have to like type in the computer and then relay that information to others. So you got to be able to multitask. And someone who can remain calm in high level stress situations, which is a no-brainer. So a 911 dispatcher, the median for them, they make up roughly about $48K a year, which is $23 an hour, give or take. Bonus, I wanted to give a bonus job in this video because I feel like this is a really good one. But another job that is high paying is a TSA agent. So the responsibilities of a TSA agent is they are responsible for screening passengers' bags and cargos at the airport to identify and prevent potential threats by detecting prohibited items. If you decide to become a TSA agent, you will be ensuring the safety of travelers through thorough checks using various screening technologies and performing physical searches when necessary. Primary role would be to safeguard air travel. So if you ever taken a plane, you pretty much know what a TSA agent does or is. They're the ones that, like, they be yelling at you, take off your hoodie. Make sure your shoes, well, at least at my airport, they be yelling. Like, I don't know if that's like one of the requirements to work at the airport. Like, you gotta be mean and you gotta know how to yell. But yeah, they be yelling. They be like, take off your hoodie, take off your shoes, make sure you don't got none in your pockets, da, 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 da. Put everything in a bucket, put everything in a bucket. Like, it feels like you are just like in the army or something. Like, line up, put your hands to your side, look straight ahead. Don't call me sir, call me sergeant. Like, that's how it feels when I go through my airport. But someone who would thrive in this role would possess these qualities. Besides yelling, you would have to have attention to detail, communication skills, physical ability to stand for extended periods and lift heavy bags and perform physical searches when needed, and also observation skills. And I feel like those are self-explanatory. They speak for themselves. So a TSA agent, they make roughly about 41 to 68K a year, which comes out to 20 to about $33 an hour. But yeah, that is all the jobs that I have on today's video. If you enjoyed this video and you would like a part 2, make sure to leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to provide a part 2. Don't forget to give this video a like if it did help you, and also don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you have not already, and turn on the post notification bell so you guys are notified whenever a new video uploads. And I will be catching you guys in my next video. Ciao.